Hey guys, Whistle here, Resident Evil Morbid Play. Now, just make sure to double check. So I'm pretty sure this is the number 2, and there we go. Number 2 is engraved on the key. Which means we can unlock this door, and luckily the key is useless straight afterwards, so we don't have to use it at all. Which is the one time I will say it makes sense that we actually know somehow that the key's not useful anymore. Unlike all the random keys where it's like, yo, how do you know that key's not useful anymore exactly? Anyway, go for here. Now, it doesn't matter that we have to waste bullets on him, because if you notice in the sink, there is another clip. So we essentially waste like 5. We roughly waste 5 bullets to get in 10. Well, to get 15. So we gain 10 bullets. And there's nothing else in here. If I remember rightly, there is one of the, I think if I remember rightly, the key is in here originally. Oh, I don't know. It keeps changing most of the time. Obviously, no disc, so let's unlock it. We'll get shotgun shells, which is always good. And here we have another note, which is the Plant 42 report. And just give you a chance to read this. But essentially, it talks about a plant that they were working on. That, yeah, the plant went AWOL essentially. A dormitory sketch key. Sketch key? It's a map of the dormitories. And what you want to do here is behind these poorly placed bookshelves, or wardrobes I guess you'd call them, is a ladder, and now... Bugger. No. Yeah, we should be good for a room. There's a ladder. Will you descend? Yes. I will descend the rather oddly placed ladder that is in a person's dormitory. Well, their bedroom, essentially. How do you do this puzzle again? Yeah, viewer, how do you do this puzzle? Tell me before I actually upload the video. What do you mean you won't tell me? Because it's physically impossible. Okay, oh yeah, so it's fairly simple. The idea is just to make sure you push these ones first. Push these two. Now, I remember like this bit, I remember always thinking like, oh yeah, it's nice and calming, then you hear that, like there's the pickup, you're like, it's like scary. Then it just like, hang on, if you give it a sec, like it just randomly changes, like, happy-go-lucky, yeah, it's just, it's so calm, it's okay, you're not, you should not be scared. Ow! Nice one, Whistle, just hit mic. Now, interestingly, hang on, need to have a drink. Ridiculous, it was like raining and it was like really, it looked like it was getting really cold earlier. It started raining and storming, now the rain stopped and it's boiling again. Go figure, it's freaking Australia. Australia, where humans become lizards. Or they die. Now, while we're doing this, it's rather interesting the differences between Jill's playthrough and Chris's playthrough. Because they generally follow the same lines, but a lot of Jill's is different from the fact that, example being Barry saves your ass every 5 seconds. But usually, alright, oh, we can combine the 2 green herbs, so we're all good. Like that part where you get poisoned by the yarn, the giant snake, or yawn, I think it's called, and Barry just saves you and it's all cool. If you're playing as Chris, his kind of secondary, his partner character as I'd call it, his Barry character, Claire, is it Claire? No, Rebecca. Claire's his sister, for God's sake. Rebecca Chambers, and she shows up. It's like, oh shit, Chris, are you okay? No, not really. Oh well, sucks to be you. So, and then the idea is you need to run and get the serum, which is actually really difficult because if I remember right, she doesn't have a handgun. So the idea is it's a pure run. You can't stop, and otherwise you'll get killed. And oh yeah, that was weird. You've used the control room key, and the control room key is now useless. And that shark is called Neptune, and it's essentially, you could stand there with the rocket launcher and shoot all you want, but you won't kill it because it's in water. And if I remember rightly, it actually states how the water speeds up its regeneration. You kind of do wonder who in the right mind thinks, you know what we should do? We should give sharks superhuman strength in a glass tank and hope it doesn't get us killed. As you can see, we've now solved the problem because we just kind of killed the sharks essentially. I'm really sorry, sharks. I do love sharks. We make sure we press this really oddly placed door button, which helps us get into the door next to it. But yeah, so like, Chris, yeah, he has like Rebecca, who does all the things, and like Rebecca, she's such a tool, because she's never useful for you, and at one point she's like, yo, do you want me to help you out, and like, come with you, and you're like, yeah, you know what, I do want you to come and help me out. And the thing is, what she does is you just don't see her till a while later, and it's like, oh hey, again, so, sup? And the idea is, there's a next bit, and a bit that, we need to do, but on the other playthrough, on Chris's playthrough, you actually need to get Claire to do it, because Chris doesn't know bugger all when it comes to, chemicals, and Rebecca is like the medic of the team, so she knows her way about when it comes to, herbs and whatnot. Oh, right, luckily, there's 2 shotgun cases here, which are bloody amazing to have. As you can see, we've stockpiled a lot of shotgun shells. And luckily, because we already had shotgun shells on us, we can just put them, like, combine them instantly. Which is good, but it really bugged me they didn't do that with herbs sometimes, because occasionally you just like to like combine them just to save yourself the hassle. Which is a thing they did fix on Resident Evil Outbreak. Now, these things can actually hurt you, but the idea is now you can kill them if you want to. But I'm not going to, because it's just a sheer waste of ammo. You feel kind of bad though, because you're like, like, these sharks didn't ask to be superpowered into evil creatures. They're just there, and they feel like chomping on you. Such iconic moments. It's really weird when you get Nostalgia Fest. When you're playing the game, you're actually you get nostalgic about the game. You're like, oh, I might play that game. Oh, hang on, I am playing that game. It just feels different because I know what to do with it. And luckily, yeah, we're almost through this entire area now, which is pretty good. And so, if I remember correctly, yeah, luckily we can go and do this quickly. Yeah, so I think, wow, yeah, this section of the game, we've almost finished this section of the game already. It's pretty bloody awesome. Now you all remember that vine we seen downstairs, and we do need to go back there, which I'll probably leave for next episode. So I'll just quickly get out of the way what I want to do now. Ooh! Zombie! I love how all the zombies are wearing really oddly, they're wearing what as far as you can tell, is essentially lab coats, but for some reason they're all being ripped right up to their chests, well, their waists. I know biology. I don't know. There's just something that the majority of the Resident Evil games do not capture. What the Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and Outbreak series do, because just like, I mean, I haven't touched Resident Evil 6. I just don't want to, because Resident Evil 4 was, I know I realise I'm bringing up a rant I done in like the first episode, and Resident Evil 4 was pretty good. It was like a good direction to take from Veronica's, because Veronica sucked ass. I'll go over this in the next bit. And yeah, but just Resident Evil 5 just was hideous. Oh, and you'll see clearly here, if you finally used the book, I realised I should have just left that, you know, for much later on. But now we head back this way. But just Resident Evil 5 is horrible. Just, it was essentially Black Hawk Down, in the sense that it felt like an army game. Like, it was a tactical shooter. The zombie, yeah. And mainly I think they just screwed the lore over so badly. But I realised I was actually going to end the episode the second I went for the door. But anyway, till next time guys, this has been a Morbid Play Resident Evil, and I'm Whistler. See you guys next time.